Morning, guys. Today is the big day. Today I'm heading off to the hospital for my very first infusion for chemotherapy, and I'm super excited because it's been delayed and I should have actually had it last week, but things got delayed a little bit. So today is the very first day. I'm heading out. I'm super excited. Yeah, so I'm heading out with my hubby, and I'll see you in a bit. You should put your hands in that ice.
Okay, so this drug here is 1 hour,
Yes.
okay?
Hands in the ice.
Yeah, that's what I have in there, is 90 on 56. Similar.
Hi guys. So chemo is over. Sorry I didn't take any real footage when I was there, but it was kind of strange to have people, be around me and trying to take footage and talk, because they were actually very friendly and talking to me while I was there as well, like the other patients. So there was about two at the beginning, then they ended up being four more people added to the room. It's a big space where you have the chairs like you saw, and everybody had their own kind of setup, their own machine setup. My husband did come with me for the first time because you're allowed to take someone with you for the very first visit and the very last visit when you get to ring your bell. So I met a lot of people there today that had breast cancer as well, and that had sessions that were, a lot of them have 6 sessions. And when I told them I was having 12, they were like, wow, that's a lot. So anyway, but everybody's cancer situation is different. Everybody's regimen and plan is different. So, but I was kind of jealous. I was like, 6, that's it. So as for the actual feeling of having the IV with the chemo treatments, what they did at first was they gave me gravel. Was it gravel? And then Benadryl as well in my medicine before, in my bag before I actually started on the medication. So doing that and having that, I felt instantly my head was kind of like, instantly started to feel super tired. It almost felt like when you like are having surgery and they're putting you under. It was kind of weird. So anyway, that's how I felt for about 20 minutes or so, and then that was taken out. It was finished, and then they added the medication after that. And they did like one bag at a time per medication because I have 3 things that I take for the chemo drugs. And don't ask me because I can't even pronounce them. I'm gonna have to really look at that and master that. But anyway, yeah, it didn't really feel like anything. It wasn't anything crazy. And I just kind of sat there. I spoke to my husband a little bit. I read. He brought something to do. I was on my cell phone for a little bit. So yeah, it's just you kind of chill, and before you know it, we were there for 4 hours exactly. We got there at 8:30, left there just after 12:30, and time kind of went by pretty quickly. So it's not terrible. Expectations, what she told me is that the expectation for my type of drug is to be ready for possibly day 3 is when I'm going to feel the effects of the chemo, where I'm going to feel super tired. I'm going to feel lethargic. There's going to definitely be waves of feeling nauseous and wanting to vomit. There's also going to be times, she says, when I feel like I have like the flu virus, where it's like you feel achy, like your body feels really achy, and you know how it is when you're starting to get the flu. So she just kind of warned me about things like that and gave me some paperwork on what to expect, what numbers I can call, what's the right time to get in touch with their center or go to the emergency, because things like having a fever, like if you have a fever over 38 degrees, you have to let them know. If you have a high fever, like 101, 102, then you actually need to go to emergency, because apparently that is definitely an oncology emergency, she says. So she kind of just, explained to me things that you normally kind of overlook, and pop a couple pills to get that temperature down. She wants to know about that. They want to know about that. So, what else? It was really a day of being educated, which is great. It was not painful, which is even better. The environment is extremely friendly. Like the center that I go to is absolutely amazing. I have to say that. Everyone that I've met, everyone who I've dealt with has been first class, A1. And, they make you feel welcome. They answer any questions. They're genuinely just very positive people. And that makes such a huge difference when you're going through something like this. It makes such a huge difference. And I think because of that, you have a lot of people, a lot of the patients who come in and who are also there waiting their turn and, going into the cubicles to do their, or going into the rooms to do their own treatments. But because the positivity in the center is so great, I think it kind of forces the patients to also feel really good when they're there. And so the conversation flows the same way, patient to patient, patient to staff, staff to staff. I think it's really, really good. It makes such a big difference. And so I can't speak highly enough about the center that I go to in my city. I think it's amazing. And so, yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to the process, to just every week getting it done, until we finish week number 12, where I can ring my bell. She also mentioned to me that there is going to be, oh man, I hate when that happens. I lose my train of thought. Anyway, if it comes back to me, I'll talk about it next time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything went really well. I waited really long to start this process, or it feels like I waited really long to start this process. But right now, I came home, I took a nap because I was super tired, super groggy. So I slept for about 2 hours. I'm up, I feel really good. And, you know, I'm just going to go on with my day. And like she said, take note of whatever it is that might happen and how I may be feeling in the days to come. She also gave me a little booklet, like it's an informational booklet, but it's a journal as well, that I could write down my symptoms of what I'm feeling on what day. So I can actually go back and reflect on that and know what to expect going forward. So I think that's pretty good to do so that you can track it. Yeah, I think that's it. So again, I'm just really happy to have started the process. I'm super happy to know that I've got one under my belt. And from here, it's nowhere but up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next time.